I will now call on Mr. Dean Kelly to come forward and present this Sandra, the CEO of the AH&MRC, a message stick from the community.
Well, good afternoon, people. For you, those of you who don't know me, my name's Dean Kelly. Probably my biggest claim to fame is the two brothers, the boxers, Glenn and Bones, who've done very well for our people and their country. Just like Glenn, I've got something alongside me, not the message stick, family, because family is so important to our people. You know, it's what comes first. And I have three priorities in life: family, community and country. And community is people. It's about all people. Black, white, whatever. We're all the same. We all live together. No one's going anywhere. So before I go any further, I'd just like to follow protocol and acknowledge the traditional owners of this land and show them my respect. There is a little bit of a story behind the message stick, because at the time I got involved with this, I was on holidays. And I was down at Wallaga Lake sitting on the porch of my cabin looking at Gulliga, which is a mountain down there that's just recently been handed back to the Aboriginal people. And technology caught up with me because I was on holidays. Got a text message. The wife was inside and I thought, oh, do I or don't I? Because we're getting on quite well now. Anyway, curiosity got the better of me. Had a look at the text message. It was from another brother. And I thought, oh, what do I do about this? I just spent 12 months of community politics. And here it goes again. You know, picking who does this and who does that. So I thought about it for a while, and I think it took me about 6 hours to respond. And I did. And I started getting involved while I was on holidays. The wife didn't know about it. But when I got back to Sydney, I said to her, look, they want me to do this. And I've got a meeting. She said, when's the meeting? I said, tomorrow. Typical black fella, you know, don't tell them till the last minute. And they asked me to put the message stick together, and they said the college was about learning. And I thought, you know, learning, so you want something made that represents learning and Aboriginal people. And I thought, geez, this is going to be a tricky one, you know, because learning is part of our culture and it is part of our life, but it's not a word we're familiar with still. You know, education and health are still big problems for our people. But I thought about it, and the word I came up with was knowledge. It's more suitable, it's more appropriate for our people. And I'll tell you a little bit about the stick now, okay? But before I go any further, I'd like to identify myself too as an Aboriginal man. My people, my bloodlines don't come from La Perouse, even though I grew up here all my life. So my mother's my country, Wiradjuri. My father's my spirit and learning, Ewan, Walbunja, Durga. And there I am, that's who I am and that's where I come from. But I'll just unwrap the message stick and we'll go through it and I'll interpret it. So knowledge. And knowledge connects to many words. It connects to learning, education. There's a whole raft of words that connect to it. But for me, this is my learning and my interpretation of what they wanted here. So I don't know if you can see it very well from where you are. You probably can't, but you're quite welcome after I present it to come out and have a look. But at the top, we have the first symbol, which represents the elders, all Aboriginal elders, whether it be New South Wales or Australia-wide. That represents the elders. On the sides, around the first circle, we have 12 dots. They represent the regions. The regions where the studies will happen, or the other places will be the colleges. The next symbol we have is water. Water is so important to our people, it's important to all people. But yet we take it for granted. We see it run out of a tap and we think it's there forever. But water connects us all. Not only Aboriginal people, all people. The next one we have is a footprint. And it's not your normal footprint. It's from an engraving site that's very special to me, and it has 6 toes. But it's what we call a mundawi or mundawi. That's up to the way someone rolls their tongue, okay? Aboriginal language again. On the side, we have the black snake, which is familiar to the people out here. They're in our backyards every day. I live in the national park, and it's not a surprise at all to find one laying in your backyard on a nice day like this. On the other side, we've got kangaroo tracks. They're all heading forward because we're going somewhere with this. The next one we have is the goanna. The goanna is the spirit that will travel with the snake and take us forward into the future. This next circle is the Laperouse Aboriginal community, and we have the two boomerangs in the centre of the circle representing the traditional owners. Then we move on, the water is there again, which connects everything. And last of all, in the last circle, we have the whale. Now this is not just any whale. I've had a lot to do with conservation of Aboriginal heritage and protection of it, and I've never seen an engraving like this before, but this one sits on the point at Laperouse, and it has the whale, it has a ceremonial band across it, and it has a calf in the middle and two teats. I've seen hundreds of engravings of whales, and I've never seen one like this. This is so special. The sad thing about it is that this is nearly gone. The whale, when you go down there, you cannot pick it up anymore. So this is my way of continuing that and bringing it back. Look, the other thing is about the whale, it's just not a whale. He is the knowledge holder. He is the one who will take us into the future. So there you are, people. That's my interpretation of what I need to see for the future for this college. Thank you.
The message stick sends the story of the Aboriginal Health and Medical Research Council of New South Wales Aboriginal Health College across New South Wales and beyond to the rest of Australia. Its main destinations are the 12 regions of the Aboriginal Health and Medical Research Council of New South Wales. The message stick, through display and multimedia imagery, travels to these regions to invite the Aboriginal peoples and communities from these regions to enrol at the Aboriginal Health College. It also calls for enrolments of local Aboriginal people to those working with Aboriginal communities. The message stick asks the AH&MRC board members representing the 12 regions to select, along with their communities, traditional learning tools or items of significance for their areas. The message stick calls on them to present these local items to the AH&MRC Aboriginal Health College at the official opening in February 2009. These items will then remain on display at the Aboriginal Health College. These items represent the diversity of the Aboriginal peoples and communities to which the college provides learning across New South Wales. The community connections created by this process will also help to provide a continuous connection between regions, their peoples, and the Aboriginal Health College of the AH&MRC.